can't believe I'm eating the worst ranked pizza in Florence. Is this mold? Pizza, many would say, is Italy's greatest gift to the world, and you should definitely put eating one on your bucket list when you're here in the boot-shaped country. However, you need to choose wisely. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, whoever crafted the first pizza, well, they didn't create all pizzerias the same. You got some great ones, and on the other end of the tomato and dough spectrum, you have some really terrible ones. Yes, even here in Italy, it can go horribly wrong. We're gonna delve into the highs and the lows of Italian pizza, going to the best ranked and worst reviewed pizzerias here in the cradle of artistic expression, Florence. And stick with me to the end of the video because I'll tell you everything you need to know, how much I paid on this Italian culinary adventure of carbohydrates and cheese. Finding the best ranked pizzeria in town, well, that's pretty straightforward, and I'll get into how I did that later. But finding the worst ranked pizzeria, that's complex, it's subjective, and it's right up here around the corner, so I'm bracing myself for this one. I spent hours at the computer going through YouTube videos, combing through Google reviews, TripAdvisor reviews. I threw out the ones that were too far out of the center of town and the ones that just had a handful of reviews. And like with the best ranked pizzeria, I needed my pizza to be round, none of that square focaccia, pizza by the slice stuff. I needed it to be round just the way Da Vinci intended it when he drew up the blueprints. We're now here in the center of Florence, just steps away from the iconic old bridge and the domed cathedral. And just over my shoulder is Il Cavallino, accused of crimes against pizza humanity. Ranked 2.1 on Google reviews and just barely above 2 circles on TripAdvisor. If the pizza police had their way, they'd be tried at the criminal court in The Hague. And the Google reviews and the TripAdvisor reviews, well, they're not that friendly. Let's just have a look at some of them. Not great. The staff was friendly enough, but the food does not seem to be authentic Italian. We were served Parmesan cheese in a packet. Awful food, avoid. Another one said very average food. The pizza tasted like it was pre-cooked and then reheated to order. Cheese is brown in most places. Tourist trap, and that's all. The pizza for cheese was oversalted to hide the fact that there are only 2 cheeses on it. Another person wrote, I could probably make a better pizza from watching a YouTube tutorial. The other reviews were correct. Avoid this place.
Signora, I limone, signora!
How can this be the worst ranked restaurant in Florence? It actually smells pretty good. I'm hungry.
Here we go. We're diving into this. The dough's kind of a bit dry at first taste. A little bit salty. Actually not that bad. But if I could criticize it, the cheese doesn't taste that fresh. I ordered the pizza margherita and there's no basil on this. The crust and the dough, it's dry, over salty.
Just kind of dry. Doesn't have any special charm or taste. Frankly, this could be, and probably is, worse than any pizza you can get in the Midwest at any sort of mall in the United States.
The ambiance here is typical Italian style. We got the checkered tablecloths. We're right in the main square. Over there's the Uffizi. Obviously, we're on the well-worn tourist path. The ambiance, I like it. The cooking, I would say, yeah, it's a 1 out of 5. I've had pizza all over Italy, and this is a basic pizza. Is this mold? I think they did put some basil, but it's there on the crust. Fresh tomato sauce, but this seems to be canned tomato sauce. The cheese, I'm not sure what type of cheese it is. It's not horrible, not as bad as I was led to believe by some of the reviews. It's not great. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, in Italy, how can pizza go so wrong? How can a pizzeria be so disinterested in their art? The pizza gods above must be looking down and frowning on Il Cavallino.
No! God, please, no! No!
It's probably a good time that I mention travel insurance, some stuff that you need to have when you're traveling in case you ever get sick. I've been using Safety Wing, their Nomad insurance. There's a link and you can check it out downstairs in the description below. If you guys are enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't yet already, so you're not missing out on any of the upcoming videos. To find the worst ranked restaurant was actually a little bit easy because there are very few restaurants ranked 2.5 and below. That one there on TripAdvisor out of 2002 restaurants in Florence, it's ranked 1,992nd, down at the deep end. For the next one, I had to use fancy triangulation and charts and compasses to get to Florence's best pizzeria. This is Il Pacaro, what I think is the best ranked pizzeria in all of Florence. This place has more awards than Tom Hanks has in his acting career. And how did I get to the best ranked one? Well, like the worst ranked one, I eliminated any of those that were outside the city center. And also I didn't want any of that new age square cut focaccia stuff. And if you look online, Google, TripAdvisor, this place is showered with great reviews. Best pizza ever. Excellent pizza, you have to eat here. They say it all. I referred to the Google reviews, I referred to TripAdvisor reviews, I also referred to 50 Top Pizza, that list, because they rank pizzerias around the world. They also rank them for here in Italy. And out of all the pizzerias in Italy, it's ranked number 98th. But more importantly, it's the highest ranked pizzeria on their list for the city center here in Florence. And if you look at Pizzaiolo Luigi, he looks like someone who's deadly serious about his craft. He's got one singular mindset, that's to create great pizza. Nothing else is gonna get in his way. All right, here we are. Ciao. Scusa per ritardo. Ciao. Luigi. Huh? Cioè?
Che dobbiamo fare?
He's speaking in some strange dialect I don't understand. This is Luigi Pizzaiolo. Ciao, Luigi. He's gonna make the pizza tonight. Oh, here we are. I mean, obviously this place benefits from its position right next to the River Arno, that famous river that cuts through the center of Florence. It's a beautiful spot, but we're not here for the ambiance, the scenery. We're here for some, hopefully, good pizza. For this one, I'm gonna have to go with the classic, the pizza margherita.
Vuoi fare due margherite o vuoi fare una e una?
I wanna get Chef Luigi's greatest pizza margherita. And you know it's good when they bring out a little Prosecco to kick things off. We are going into the kitchen to see Luigi craft his art. He's like Michelangelo back here crafting a David. And the pizza is in the oven, look at that. Oh. Just look at this pizza. We got the crust that is soft and airy, lightly burnt from inside the oven, and the middle part super thin, and yeah, there's basil. Also, this is a specialty pizza. Also on the margherita pizza, look at this one. You can smell the freshness on this. This is fresh mozzarella di bufala. You have the basil. We saw Luigi sprinkle the basil on. The tomatoes, da dove vengono I pomodori? Di giù, vengono da giù, down south, down below is what he said, in giù, Napoli, Naples.
Di pesto, carpaccio pesto.
Ooh, let's get into it. So Luigi comes from Salerno, down in the south. The owner comes from Naples, down in the south. That's where they make the pizza the best. This is pizza Napolitano, what many say, and what I think as well, is the best pizza in all of Italy. The crust is fluffy, airy, slightly charred from the gas burning oven. It contrasts with the thin internal bits with the fresh ingredients. Basil from Salerno, mozzarella di bufala, fresh. Look at that. There is a massive contrast between this and what we had earlier at Il Cavallino. It just tastes so fresh. So if you look here, we have this, just the tomatoes are oozing with their juice. They've been cut open fresh, prepared by Luigi earlier, spending hours here at the pizzeria to prepare this food for tonight, for the guests that come in and feast. They're giving attention and love to this. I think I've died and gone to pizza heaven. Ciao ragazzi, ciao. Oh, that was good. And there's always a lot of debate on what makes the best pizza, what makes the best pizzeria. You let me know down in the comments, drop some comments. Where's your favorite pizzeria? Where do you go to get a great pizza? Also, in case you don't know, I've put out a few different e-guides on how to navigate around Italy, everything you need to know, so you can download it, have it in your pocket. You can download it in the links below. Also, a dining in Italy guide as well. That place didn't let down. It has a 4.5 rating on TripAdvisor, 4.7 on Google. I think everything is right in the world now. After a rocky start over there at that other pizzeria, the pizza planets have aligned and all is right in the world. So how do the best and worst reviewed restaurants, the pizzerias, compare here in Florence? Well, wait. First, have you signed up to my regular email newsletter? Because I'm putting out all sorts of travel tips and hacks that you're not going to find here in the videos. Also, consider becoming a channel member. Join down below. You get specialized emojis, prioritized replies to your comments, and early bird viewing to my videos even before they're made available to the general public. Really, the attention to the pizza, the ambiance, and all the little factors come into play when you're comparing the two pizzerias. It sets the two apart. It's like driving a supercharged Ferrari compared to a beat up Ford. They're light years apart. There's really no comparison. And the price, well, the price is pretty much the same. It just goes and it underlines my main point when you travel is do your research, plan, look at the reviews. All that goes a long way and it'll make a difference into being happy during your traveling. And if you want to know more about dining in Italy, everything you need to know, all the ins and outs, well, watch this video here.